Okay, so Arcane is the gamification bot that we're going to be using. There are tons of different ones. So Tatsu is another really fun one. This one is pretty streamlined, and it is really good for kind of getting started with gamifying your Discord server. But there are so many out there. There are some that do kind of exactly like this, which is really just keeping track of how often people post and what XP they're getting for their posts. And there are ones that go all the way up to basically turning your server into its own little D&D game. So there's lots of different things you can do, and you should definitely check out some of the bots to see what works best with your class. But I think this is a good one for getting started. So all I'm going to do right now is look at the welcomer, moderation, and leveling. Welcomer is easy. We have April installed on our server, so we can do the welcomer through that, or you can just use this one. So our welcome message, we're going to put it in the rules start here channel. So anytime someone joins our server, they're going to get this little message of welcome so-and-so to Computers and Writing. I can attach an image if I want, add reactions, those sorts of things. So a few little things that you can do to personalize it. Moderation is your meta stuff. So if I want to get a moderation log, then I can decide what channel that's going to be in. I'm going to go ahead and put that in admin, and I'm going to have it embedded. Got the profanity filter turned on. I can do a custom words filter if I want to do that, but I'm just going to save my changes real quick and go back. And then the leveling is where kind of all of the game stuff takes place, basically. So you have a few options that are there only if you have the premium version of this. So being able to change these are premium features, but you can set whatever your max level is. So you can also turn on voice leveling if you want them to have, like if you want them to get XP for coming to student hours, office hours, whatever you intend to call it, you can set that. You can also set a message for if your users reach whatever level, you can go ahead and I'm going to put it in good news. You can set a message to kind of pop up as celebration. And then you have to choose your rewards. So this is where you can use the roles, or where you should use the roles to work with your gamification thing. So I don't have like level 1, level 2 roles set, but maybe those are special voice channels. Maybe those are channels that are sort of off-topic channels that they get permission to use through whatever role they're having. But you just hit the different rewards. You want to leave stack rewards on, because basically that just means that if I hit level 5 and I get the the moderator for a day role, or whatever role it is attached to that level, when I hit level 10, I don't want the stuff that's attached to level 5 to go away. So we want to keep stack rewards turned on. You can also set up XP restrictions. So if you're in certain servers, or certain channels rather, you don't earn XP. So let's say, let's server announcements. No one's really going to be in server announcements doing that, anything other than me and reading. So server announcements, they don't get XP. And then you can also put roles that don't get any XP. So I'm going to say, you can say like Zira, Arcane, April, Apollo. Those are my bots that don't get XP. If someone is just a student, they don't get XP. You have to pick your role to be able to start getting XP. And so these are just some of the options based on what they're doing in Discord. And then you've got boosters that you can set up too if you want certain things to lead to more XP for them. So that's how you set up the basic leveling system and the basic systems within Arcane. Obviously, there's other things that you can do, such as custom commands and all of those cool things, but you can kind of explore those. But that's how you basically set it up. And as your students start posting, in fact, let me go back to levels. Let's go to the level calculator. So if you start posting, you'll see that as they start doing messages, they'll start gaining XP. The leveling calculator gives you kind of a realistic idea of how long it would take to get to certain levels. So so those are the basics of Arcane. But again, this one is kind of just a basic system for gamification, especially if you are only interested in sort of the XP of things and want to use other gamification tools for other parts of your course. But again, there are so many out there, so I really encourage you to look for ones that might suit your class needs a little bit better.